Right, yeah, everyone's getting confused about the Superman films because, like I said, all the Superman films, The Man of Steel, there's Smallville as well that came out in the early 2000s. There's The Adventures of Lois Lane and Clark Kent that was out in the 90s, and then it ended in middle 2000s, probably around 2004, 2005, I think it ended. But the point is, in every single one of those films and TV series, he doesn't need to breathe. He's the strongest guy on the planet. He doesn't need saving by anyone. He's literally invincible. In this new 2025 film, he basically can't save the world without help, right? So he gets help. He's got a super dog that saves his life on more than one occasion. He has to whistle for the dog to come. And then when the dog comes, it saves his life. Superman doesn't need anyone to save his life. He's stronger than Thronos. And we've all seen Thronos because we've all seen Endgame. How much it took to actually destroy Thronos. Superman, obviously, if he was part of that universe, he could have just took Thronos dead easy. Like, just took him out dead easy. But that's why they didn't add Superman to that film, because if they did, it wouldn't be as good as what it was, because all Superman would have to do is fly through everyone, knock him out, and just take the glove off him. So yes, now we've got that established. And as you can see, he does not need oxygen. Look, he doesn't need it. He doesn't need to breathe. Like, he even says there when he's out of space on other planets. He goes in one of the Man of Steel films, he goes to another planet to make a building. Like, you know, like his fortress in, I can't remember where it is. I think it's in Antarctica. But basically, he makes that, but on another planet. And according to this new film, you can strangle him. You can damage his lungs to basically stop him breathing. That's not Superman. The only thing that can destroy Superman is that kryptonite is the only thing. But obviously, as soon as Superman is away from kryptonite, he gets his power instantly. Like, I know obviously the sun helps him get stronger, but he doesn't need the sun. Do you know what I mean? Like, even if he's not near the sun, he can still heal. In this new Superman, he's getting kryptonite, and he gets kryptonite poisoning. Now, that's the first time we've ever heard this. Superman's never got kryptonite poisoning, but apparently he can't heal until he reaches the sun. One of the very first Supermen with Lex Luthor, he puts a kryptonite necklace around his neck, and he's about 10 to 15 feet underground in Lex Luthor's, obviously, like, as what he calls his hideout. And basically, he heals as soon as she gets rid of that kryptonite off his neck, Lex Luthor's girlfriend. She takes the kryptonite off his neck, it goes down the drain, and just like that, Superman, boom, is back healing, and there's no sun around him. Like I said, he's about 10 to 15 feet underground, and he heals, and then he breaks through the concrete wall. This Superman can't even break through glass without the sun. He is useless. He's an embarrassment. They should have never bothered making him. He ruins Superman. They basically say in this film that he's not the strongest being in the universe. Well, hello. There's like about... As you can see, this is all the information about Superman. And I'll even show you how many films and TV series there is about Superman. And every single one says he's the strongest man in the universe. The strongest man in the universe does not need oxygen and cannot be killed just by suffocating him. As you can see, look, these are all the films. See, and there's loads. All the way back to 1948. Still the strongest guy in the universe. As you can see at the bottom, to 2009 this one goes up to. Or 2006, that says. And then it goes DC. This is the DC universe, which is Man of Steel, Batman vs Superman, which everyone complained about that because it was rubbish. Because everyone complained about that. Because even everyone pointed out in that film, Batman could not have killed Superman or hurt him or anything. That's why at the end of the film, Batman vs Superman, you see his coffin shaking. Because he's in a coma. He's not dead. Otherwise, that coffin and the dirt would not move. And then you've got Justice League. And then you've got the one after that one, as you can see. And then these are the TV series. Everything about Superman. One between 1952 and 1958. All the way up to 2018 to 2019. And like I said, every single one, yet again, points out, oh, and there's the one I mentioned, Lois and Clark, The Adventures of it's The Adventures of Superman, so I got the name wrong. But that was actually, when it ended before I thought it did. See, I was still watching it on TV in 2004. It must have been reruns, old episodes that they rewatch. But that was such a good series, you should totally check that out. But this is what I mean, in this 2025 film, they make him look weak as anything. It could literally be me or you being Superman. All we need is a couple of basically rich powers and stuff. They basically try and make out that he's like Batman. Seriously. And as you can see, this is the last bit. And then, obviously, Superman and Lois Lane. But as you can see, there's been loads of films and documentaries and TV series and stuff about Superman, stating that obviously he's an alien, which you already know, but he's the strongest being in the universe. He can take out anyone. He doesn't need oxygen. Every single one of these things are all similar. They might have different storylines, but they're all similar. Superman cannot be beat. In the new one, he gets beat nearly 7 times. Literally nearly 7 times. Do not waste your money. Do not go and see this film. It is a waste of time. Here is your proof that Superman is invincible. Or is it invincible? Either way, the right word, you get it. He can't be beat. Nothing.